No matter who you are, young or old, no matter what you do on the job or in the world of athletics, and I'm talking from peewees to pros, injury plays no favorites to the human body. Hello, I'm Eric Giselson, and welcome to the ARP Experience. Dennis Thompson is the nation's leading authority when it comes to the treatment of injuries and neurological muscle stimulation. He's also the founder of the ARP program. What is ARP? Well, it's a simple acronym, ARP, Accelerated Recovery Performance. But ARP is much, much more. So come with me now on the ARP Experience. From the get-go, the ARP Experience is your, well, not so typical experience. To be clear, this is not physical therapy. This is not a visit to an athletic trainer or chiropractor. If so, we'd be talking about another acronym.
Replace RICE with ARP and prevent muscle-related injuries in athletics and in the workplace. That is our mission statement, and it will never change.
It may look like just another day and treatment session at ARPwave World Headquarters, but it's not. A world champion reining horse competitor by the name of Sally Broughton has paid a visit to the ARPwave clinic to meet with ARP founder Dennis Thompson. Sally's body's in a lot of pain, and she has no clue why. She's concerned she may no longer be able to compete at a high level in her elite equestrian sport. The first step of the ARP experience? Well, that's filing a quick and convenient electronic medical history report.
Generally speaking, what they're filling out is what's happened to them, not why it happened to them. That's our job to find out why.
Now is that time, and the ARPwave team is on the job.
All right, Sally, what we're going to do is...
The next step is ARP muscle testing. Now, you're going to be hearing a lot about treating the origin of pain instead of its symptom. ARP muscle testing will provide somewhat of a benchmark for Sally's aches and pains.
Okay, so this side's good. The single most important thing. Again, keep in mind, if the muscle isn't absorbing force, you're going to be hurt, period. You've heard of the term EMG, very sophisticated test. Well, what's interesting is the muscles are the outward expression and the only outward expression of the nervous system. So by testing the muscle, we're not testing to see how strong it is. We're testing to see, is it getting the proper spark to turn it on? The spark plug analogy. Is it gapped correctly? If it isn't, they'll fail, and we know if they fail that test that they're either already hurt or are going to be hurt.
ARP muscle testing has given the ARPwave team an early indication that Sally's body is out of balance. But here at the ARPwave clinic, a revolutionary technique will help pinpoint her problem areas.
Sally, what we're going to do here is a technique that I call body mapping. It's going to be able to tell me any place you've ever sustained trauma, because it's still there. So I'm going to start with an electrode right on the bottom of your foot. And what I need you to do as I go across your skin is give me an indication numerically on a scale of 1 to 10 what it feels like. 10 being excessively uncomfortable and 1 being no big deal. Okay?
By now, you're probably wondering just exactly what makes the ARP Trainer itself able to do what it does.
Why? Because we're stimulating the muscle at high velocity, high load, and that's the key to strength.
As Dennis body maps with the ARP Trainer, this would be a good time to take a closer look and listen of just exactly what the ARP brings to this therapy table in terms of technology.
Keep in mind that a contraction is spurred by a neurological signal, and you as a human being can only send 2 contractions per second to any muscle in your body by yourself. So you could be the strongest man in the world, lifting the heaviest weight known to man, and you're only contracting that muscle at 2 times a second. Imagine what would happen if you could contract that muscle at 500 times a second.
And thus the ability to search and destroy the origin of Sally's body pain and not its symptom. Search and destroy. Kind of like how that sounds.
where do you have the most pain right now?
So does the ARP team. That's the exclusive title of the next step of their cutting-edge ARP system, and in the patient's case, the ARP experience.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to basically identify where the origin of this problem is coming from, not where it's ending up. Where you feel it is where it ends up. I'm going to attempt to find where it's coming from. Doesn't that make sense?
What search and destroy, let's say you come in with a given indication of pain. Understand that's where it ended, not where it came from. Where it came from is muscles didn't do their job. Once we find that, we solve the problem and the symptoms vanish.
What you are witnessing is a highly condensed version of a protocol and system 50 years in the making. Soon, Sally Broughton will be well on her way back to pain-free living. No doubt about it, it's a lot for her to digest and take in. But her ARP experience does not end here.
Sally, I'm Jay. Nice to meet you.
Sally is about to get her own personal ARP trainer to take home. ARP protocol specialist Jay Schroeder is about to equip Sally with everything she'll need.
And the exciting part is this, is that we're going to eliminate the reason that you were here in the first place. And we're going to create an ability for your body to understand the commands that your brain is giving, so that your muscles will do what they're supposed to do in every situation that you're going to come across. Okay?
At ARP, no patient leaves the clinic without a full knowledge of how to operate your personal ARP training machine safely and efficiently.
And so that you know you won't get lost right from the beginning, because 4 days a week we're going to be contacting you and going through this on webcam. And if we don't have a webcam for some reason, then we're going to at least be doing that by voice with you on the phone. Okay? So that you can feel confident in going through this.
Moving forward with her own personal ARP trainer, Sally Broughton will spend 10 minutes per session en route to getting her body back to where it once was. A time travel further back than one can hardly imagine.
So basically what we're doing is we're teaching your brain and your body to respond like it did when you were a newborn.
At the end of the day, isn't that point where we'd all ultimately like to be? With the ARP experience, that's not only possible, but probable.
I have a simple saying, and that is, you can argue all you want about how we do what we do, and you can't argue with the result.